Yeah, in this next question, see from the following combinations of physical constant, the only combination that would have the same value in different system of units. See, you can come across such kind of a sentence whenever you come across the same value in different system of units. That means whether it is MKS, CGS or SI system, it is unitless. They are saying out of these four options, check out the option which is having unitless. That is the dimensional formula unitless, right? On whichever system, whether it is CGS, MKS or SI. So let us check for that, and it's very time consuming question. You have to pick up each and every one and then accordingly to check out which is unitless. So in spite of that, what I can do with a little analysis, I can just take some option in such a way that we can get some unitless things. Fine. For example, we have force. The term force, the physical quantity force used in different aspect of the physics. Like here it is G mm and it is epsilon 0 and charge square E square. So it is like electrostatic force by Coulomb's law. We have F is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 E square upon R square. And we have gravitational force of attraction as G ME means the masses of the two bodies square, and the difference between this them is R square. So if I take the ratio of these two, I will get a unitless quantity. Let me just figure out that this ratio is same as that of this ratio. Now just consider this E square is in the numerator and GMM is in denominator. So I will pick up FE upon FG. So FE upon FG, FE is this and FG is this. So if I took the ratio R square get cancelled. Here we require 2 pi in the question, and here they have given 4 pi. And it's a 2 pi or 4 pi is a constant, so I can write it down like 2 times 2 pi because I have to match this particular with the option. So see this E square upon 2 pi epsilon 0 G ME square. When I took the ratio of these two, I got this figure and same figure is there, and this 2 is nothing but a constant. So it is nothing but the ratio of the forces. The ratio of forces is always unitless quantity. So we can consider that this is a dimensionless. Fine. So the answer for this question is option 2. Okay, fine. Thank you. Okay, in this question, it's a little bigger question. Check out. If the capacitance of a non-capacitance is measured in terms of a unit U, that U is given for capacitance made by combining the electric charge E, Bohr's radius A0, Planck's constant H and the speed of light C. Then they are given the four options that capacitance U is equal to. Fine. So what we can do, we can write that capacitance U is equal to E A0 C H and their power like W X Y Z. We used to take ABCD, but since already there is A has come, so in order to just fabricate the things, I have taken the constant to be W X Y Z as the power. Now we will calculate by dimension formula 1, 2, 3, 4 and U. 5 quantities value. So let us check that what exactly is the thing going on. So charge is Q is equal to IT, E is equal to IT means ampere and time. A0 is just a radius, so it is L only. Its velocity speed is LT minus 1. Planck's constant is angular momentum is 1, 2 minus 1. Fine. And yes, capacitance is coming many times. We have seen the short for that capacitance. Otherwise also Q is equal to CV formula is used to get the value of C. So C is equal to Q by V and V is equal to, it is work done per unit charge, so that Q square upon W. Work done is this, Q is again 80, and when we solve this, I am getting this to be capacitance U. So I have written it here M minus 1 L minus 2 T4 A square, and that is equal to this E power W, then A0, that is L power X, C power Y and H power Z. And then we compare the two sides to get the values of W, X, Y, Z constant. So see, M over here is just here, so M power Z is equal to M power minus 1, so Z is equal to minus 1. Now make a note that when you are getting Z is equal to minus 1, Z is what? It is H power. So that means H will be in the denominator. So this option won't be possible. First option won't be possible. Second is possible. Fourth is possible. This is not possible. So we can reduce our options. Now let us check the other values. C, then L power minus 2 will be L X plus Y plus 2Z. X plus Y plus 2Z is equal to minus 2. Then further it is t power 4 is w, t power w, t power minus y, w minus y, and here minus z is equal to, here we have 4. Fine. And the last one is a square, that is ampere of the current, a square, and it is a power w. So directly I can say w is equal to 2. So what is w here? W is here. So it is e square. W is equal to 2. So let us check for the option e square. So that means e square is here as well as here. So both are correct. So we have reduced ourselves to option number 2 and option number 4. So let us check w is equal to z is equal to minus 1 here, because w and z is there. So we will get the value of 1. So 2 minus of minus 1, so 2 plus 1, 3, 3 shifted to the other side, 4 minus 3, 1, minus y is equal to 1, so y is equal to minus 1. So what is y here? That is c power y, so that means c will come in the denominator, c, that is the answer, c is in the denominator. I don't want to jump for, that a naught power and all that, c is in the denominator. So option number 4. Thank you. Okay friends, next question is, if electronic charge E, mass m, speed of light in vacuum c, and Planck's constant h are taken as fundamental quantities, the permeability mu naught of vacuum can be expressed in units. It is same as the last question asked in the same year 2015. So basically we can write down permeability mu is equal to this. We have 4 parameters E, m, c, and h. So power w, x, y, z. E is your charge, so this T8, that is E is equal to IT formula. M, mass is directly fundamental quantity, capital M. It's the speed, so LT minus 1. Planck's constant is this, and mu naught, that is permeability, can be calculated by using the formula that mu naught into permittivity product is 1 upon c square, where c is the speed. We have done it earlier. And mu naught can be calculated from that permittivity can be calculated by using the Coulomb's law, that is F is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q square e square upon r square formula. So with that formula we will get the mu naught dimension as this. I have already given the short for the dimension of some important quantities, so you can just go through that video, and in one of the earlier question of JEE PYQ we have also seen the derivation for this, so you can just refer that. Now this mu naught, this complete detail is put in this particular relation. Now check out by comparing what we are getting, m power 1, and here m is power x and power z, so x plus z. Now then next L is coming to be y plus 2z, then t minus 2 is coming to be w minus y minus z, w minus y minus z, and a power minus 2 is a power w. So that gives w is equal to minus 2 directly. But one more point, you need to be smart enough. Why? Because see, e square is coming everywhere in the denominator, so you don't need to check it, because this w is c coming to be power of e only, and it is minus 2 coming. So it is a wastage of time to check for w, because it is in all the 4 options. So let us check for other. I will take a quick call that looking at all these options, I saw that there is no m in this case. And what is m? M is having power x. So if x is coming to be 0, then my answer will be option C. So let us check. Let us jump to this part. Let us jump to this part in spite of calculating for all the parameters. Let us jump to this part. We got w is equal to minus 2. I will put that value here. So minus 2 and minus 2 get cancelled. So I got a relation that y is equal to minus z. Put that value of y is equal to minus z here, so I will get z is equal to 1. Put that value of z is equal to 1 here, so I will get x is equal to 0. That's it. Once I got x is equal to 0, I don't need to move anything, because see, x is equal to 0 means m power 0. That means the option should be free from m, and that is happening in option number 3. Fine. So your answer is option number 3. Thank you. Welcome friends. Next question is came in 2015 in the online mode. A beaker contains a fluid of density rho, that is in kg per meter cube, specific heat S, that is joule per kg per degree Kelvin, and viscosity eta. These are the 3 parameters. The beaker is filled up to a height h. To estimate the rate of heat transfer per unit area, so that is Q by A, and it is the rate is always means per unit time, so basically it is Q by T by A. Rate is always per unit time. By convection, when the beaker is put on a hot plate. A student proposes that it should depend on this three parameter. So he has combined this, where delta theta is the difference in the temperature between the bottom and the top of the fluid. So it's a thermodynamics question, and along with that including fluid mechanics. So combination of both. Very good question. In that situation, the correct option for Q by A. So they are asking for Q by A. So it's a big question. So let me just delete this. So we have 4 options, and we just need to understand what is the answer for what is the student's proposal out of this 4 options. Fine. So it is Q by A. First of all, it is Q by A. So it is Q is what? I'm just getting the answer over here. Dimension formula. Q is heat. Heat is energy. So energy is what? M1 L. It is force into displacement. So force is mLT minus 2. So it is like this, mL2 T minus 2. And upon time, because it is rate, and area, it is L square. So I am getting it M and L square get cancelled, T minus 3. So see, M T minus 3 is your Q by A thing. Now next is what? We have various parameters the student proposes. So next is something, the formula we have Q is equal to ms delta theta. That you can have specific hit S over there, you know, mCp delta T, mCv delta T, like that. So QH, so what is that QH? We are interested in the parameter which the student has proposed. The student has proposed S delta theta. So S delta theta upon H. So what is S delta theta? S delta theta will be Q upon M. And then I will divide by H, so it is Q upon MH. Q is just now we have seen it is 1, 2, minus 2. There is no rate. So it is directly 1, 2, minus 2. And M is mass, so M1, H is height, so L1. So while solving this, I am getting this S delta theta upon H to be L1 T minus 2. Fine. So I am getting it to be S delta theta upon H to be L1 T minus 2. Then Q upon A I already got like this, and see this I have written over here. Yeah, so I have already written. So let me just rub this out. Next is something called as the viscosity. Viscosity was also there. So there is a formula for viscosity in fluid mechanics which you would have seen. So it is F upon L and it is A upon V, velocity. So Fa upon Lv. So I will try to solve this. 1 minus 2. A is L2, L is L, and V is L per second. So it is T over here upon T, so goes up like this. So L square get cancelled. So it is 1, 1, L minus 1. 1, 1 and minus 1. I have written it here. This 1, 1 and minus 1. Fine. It is like this. You can just take it out. It is it is F upon A. L upon V. F upon A, L upon V. So it is 1, 1 minus 2. This is L1. This is L1 and this is L2. So one L get cancelled and another L shifted up. So it is C M L minus 1 T minus 1 for viscosity. Again, just check it out. It is F 1, 1 minus 2. L is L. A is L square and V is L per unit time. So that is T over here upon T moves up. So L square get cancelled directly and T minus 2 and T is T minus 1 and L goes up. So L minus 1 T minus 1. That is viscosity. 1 upon rho G. Rho is density. So 1 upon rho G will be 1 upon rho. Density is mass. Mass upon volume. So volume is L cube. I am shifting it up. And G is meter per second square. Fine. So meter per second square. So it moves up like this. Fine. Moves up. Fine. So finally what I am getting, L cube and L get cancelled. M reverses. So M minus 1, L2 and T2. So in this way I got it for all the parameters. Fine. Now we just need to work out. So this is done. All the 4 parameters covered. Now I have to define Q by A, which is this. So I am letting it Q by A to be equal to, this is my, say suppose first parameter eta power, say I am taking it A, and then second parameter is s delta theta upon h power b, and third parameter is 1 upon rho g say power c. Fine, and then we have to compare the way we are in the earlier question. So let us do that. M t minus 3 eta is m l minus 1 t minus 1 and power a, and s delta theta upon h is coming to be l t minus 2 power b, and 1 upon rho g is this m minus 1 l2 t2 and then power c. Fine, let us just club this. So m is coming to be a, and here so minus 1 and c, so a minus c. L is coming to be minus a plus b plus 2c, and t is coming to be minus a minus 2b plus 2c. Fine. Now comparing the two sides, so m is having power 1 and here it is a minus c, so I can write down a minus c is equal to 1. Now L is not there, so I can simply say minus a plus b plus 2c is equal to 0. And as far as t is concerned, so minus 3 and there it is minus x, so I will just take minus n common, so a plus 2b minus 2c is equal to minus 3. So these are the three unknown ABC and three relations, so we can just solve this. So I am getting a is equal to 1 plus c. Fine, so I will put down a is equal to this minus minus get cancelled. I will put down a is equal to 1 plus c here. So let us see what will happen. So it is minus a, so it is minus 1 minus c plus b plus 2c is equal to 0. So it will give me c plus b or b plus c and minus 1 shifted as plus 1. So I am getting this relation. Fine, so I got this relation and this relation. Now jumping to the third part, b plus c is coming to be 1 and a plus 2b. So again I will convert everything in terms of c. So a is what? 1 plus c. So this a I am replacing it with 1 plus c plus 2b. So 2 times b is what? 1 minus c. b is what? 1 minus c. So 2 times 1 minus c minus 2c is equal to 3. So when I solve this, it is 1 plus 2. That is 3 and that side 3 get cancelled. Then it is c minus 2c minus 2c. So c minus 4c, so that is minus 3c. And there is nothing. So that gives you directly that c is equal to 0. That gives you c is equal to 0 and that leads to a is equal to 1 and c is equal to 0 gives b is equal to 1. Fine. So that is something you are getting. Now just check this out. Your a is 1, so eta is 1. So eta should be in the numerator. Eta should be in the numerator. So this and this case could be possible. These two cases ruled out. Always try with the options. Then your c is 0 and c, where we have put c? C is taken here. That is 1 upon rho g. So that c is 0. That means 1 upon rho g term won't be there. So 1 upon rho g term is here, so that means it won't be possible. So that is my answer. I don't need to look for the other cases. So always look for the option. Hope this is fine. This is a very good question. Okay, thank you. So this is the next question. It is asked in 2016 offline mode. Very simple question. So friends, one important thing is this option is always important. Means if you go to the option, you will reduce lots of your work. So question is about something related with error. A student measures the time period of 100 oscillations of a simple pendulum 4 times. That data set is given 90, 91, 95, 92 seconds. If the minimum division, that means LC, least count is 1 second, now given least count to be 1 second, then the reported mean time should be. Now see, you have to take the mean of this, but don't do that because look at the option, everywhere mean is 92. So don't waste your time. So that mean should come 92. Don't waste your time, look at the option. So 92 has come. Now you have to talk about just the error. Now what is the formula for error? It is delta t1 you can calculate, but you have all mods there. So negative become positive, it is just error. So it's the deviation from the mean. So 90 and 92 deviation is 2. 91 and 92, because 92 is your mean, so deviation is 1. This is 3, this is 0. When you add this, it is 2 plus 1 plus 3 is 6. And the mean of that means 4 observations, so 6 by 4 is 1.5. So you are getting error is 1.5, but see, you are not getting the option closer to that. Now, one rule which you should know about significant figure, whenever you have decimal, whenever you have 5 or greater than 5, the before number is an odd number. Before number is an odd number, then you have to increase that odd number by 1. And if suppose the before number is even, so you have to ignore that 5. That is the rule. So this before 1.5 will go to 2, because it's an odd number. It is 5 or greater than 5. The before number is 1, so you can round it up to 2. So you are getting your answer 92 plus or minus 2 seconds. That is your answer. Bye. Thank you. Welcome friends. So this is the next question asked in 2016 JEE Mains online mode. A, B, C and D are 4 different physical quantities having different dimensions. So note on each and every point they are having different dimensions. So I concluded it like this. The dimensions of A, B, C, D are not matching. None of them is dimensionless, so each is having some dimension. But we know that the equation. So this is the relation which holds true. They are saying. Then which of the combination is not a meaningful? Okay, so question is not a meaningful quantity. Not a meaningful quantity. Fine. So we know one rule that ln x is always dimensionless. Ln x is always dimensionless, and x is also dimensionless. That is the rule we know that when we are talking about dimension analysis, log or e power x all considered to be dimensionless. So basically I can consider ln BD to be dimensionless. Fine. BD to be dimensionless. So since BD is dimensionless, so I can consider BD to be, m power 0, l power 0, t power 0. Laws of exponent says that any number to the power 0 is 1. So equal to 1. So that gives me b is equal to 1 upon d, or d is equal to 1 upon b. I can write down d is equal to 1 upon b. Right. So friends, if this question is asked to me, suppose in case, so I could have answered this without using paper and pencil. How I can do that? See, I will directly jump to the option. It will be 5 seconds for us. See, they are already given that they are not matching, and question asked is not a meaningful quantity. And we know that in dimension analysis, like terms can be added and subtracted. So option 4 will be my answer. Why? Because see, they are not like term. It is mentioned already that A is not equal to C dimensionally. So we can't subtract this. So that is a meaningful, that is not a meaningful quantity. So that is my 5-second answer, just observation. Fine. But let me tell you that in this particular question in 2006, it's a second shift question. It is a wrong question. Why? I will just let you know. This is the correct answer. Now we'll jump. So I will conclude, I will just proceed. Look at the first two options. It is in ABC, ABC. So there is no D. So I will just remove D and I will try to work it out accordingly. So suppose here, if I just remove D, if I replace D with 1 upon B, what will happen? We will see. Fine. So it is A square minus BC. A square minus B square C square, or A by B minus C is something they are talking about. So what I can do, I will pick up the easier one. So suppose it is B is equal to 1 upon D and BD is dimensionless. So this ln BD is dimensionless. So I can simply say that AD is equal to C, because this portion is dimensionless. So what I can do, AD is equal to C is known to me. I will remove D because from first two option there is no D. So D is replaced with 1 upon B. So I will get A and 1 upon B is equal to C. So A by B is equal to C, or A by B minus C is a meaningful quantity. It is a meaningful quantity, so this couldn't be my answer. Now I can just shift this B to this side, so that gives me A is equal to BC. So squaring both sides will be A square is equal to B square C square, or A square minus B square C square is again a meaningful quantity. It is a meaningful quantity. So that's why these two are not answered. Look at this. Look at this. My point was this. That's why I told that I guess so that the student who got this question in their sheet would have received the bonus mark, because this is again a dimension. This is again a not a meaningful quantity. We will see how. Now see, AD is equal to C. So this is C already and it is BD. And BD is a dimensional. So that means this is C. This is C because BD is a dimensional. So this is C. Now jumping over here, AD square, I can write it down like AD into D, and I know that what is AD? What is AD? What we can talk about AD? It is just C. AD is just C. So what will happen here? It is just C. So it will be C into D and upon C. C gets cancelled. So C and D. So how can I subtract D from C? Because the dimensions they are not correct. So actually this is also my correct answer because it is not a meaningful quantity. Fine, so there are two answers for this question. That's why I told that student would have got 2 bonus marks. Otherwise, if there is any mistake they are rectified, then it's a cakewalk 5-second question. Fine. So with this, friends, we have completed all the JEE Mains questions from 2013, 14, 15, 16, these 4 years. I have also taken the short question onward. But the detailed questions have not been taken. 1, 2, 2 question has been taken. Now the remaining question of 17, 18, 19, 20 and 21 will be taken in the next set of videos. You will cover that. I have not covered here the questions based on vernier caliper and the screw gauge for this chapter, unit and measurement. That is a separate video for all those years because it is not quite frequently they used to ask. So I can cover up it in one video. I hope this is fine. So we'll continue the next set of video for the questions of next 4 years, that is 17, 18, 19 and 20. Thank you very much.